So, I just got back from my first trip to Japan, and quite interesting enough, when I thought about which games I would buy from Japan, I didn't think PSP games. I mean, I do have a working PSP 3000, but yeah, I was actually thinking I'd get some Vita games, but PSP games are actually quite a bit cheaper, and, well, I'm somewhat familiar with key visual arts type series. I mean, this is one of my favorite slice of life animes, and well, I felt the Clannad anime had some problems especially in terms of dragging on too long and stuff. I also get the sense that it probably is the best of the original trilogy of, visual novel type series. At least, yeah, but I would have got Air as well, but I got these actually from a store called Book Off, and they were pretty cheap, 980 yen, which is amazing. These are used copies, but they're in good condition. Yeah, they didn't have Air, which, I could live without. I mean, I would have bought it if it was there, but anyways. I did see this there, though, as well. Snow Portable, which does not have an anime adaptation, but it's another prototype series. I don't think Key or Visual Arts or whatever was involved with it, but yeah, it's... Anyways, yeah, if you want to get any of these three games, you order them online, they're really expensive. 980 yen each. Quite amazing. I saw this one here, which still seems to be in its package, but it might also be a used copy, I don't know, but only 250 yen, which I've heard it's not... It doesn't seem like it was well received, but it's a really cheap game, so I thought, why not? I saw this actually at a store called Big Camera, and it was also a good deal, so I thought, why not? It's a brand new copy of what looks to be a Maho Shoujo game. I just kind of bought it out on a whim. Yeah, but I did not go to Japan thinking, oh, man, I want to get some more PSP games, yeah. Just kind of ended up working that way, so yeah, quite interesting. They still have a lot of PSP games around. Actually, Big Camera still sells PS2 games, which is amazing, but obviously I wouldn't be able to play those back home, so there was no point. They actually did have a copy of Air there, but again, I wouldn't have been able to play it. I don't have a Swap Magic on my PS2, but I do have a working PS2. Yeah, still. No, I'm pretty much done collecting PS2 games in this day and age. But then I also thought I was done collecting PSP games, so you never know what the future will hold. So, here's the real star of the show. Manga. How did I not come back with a whole palette of it? Well, it all came down to what was practical to carry. I kind of pushed it with this, but these three here are manga magazines, and they're flippin' huge. They're all shonen based. I thought about getting a shoujo series as well, but unfortunately I had a hard time finding one that sounded appealing, and well, most of these I checked out on a whim, but in terms of what content would appeal to me, shonen actually has a great variety. And well, yeah, that's... Anyways, moving on. The first night I actually bought this one here, which is a collection of series called Crayon Shinchan, and apparently it actually has quite a cult following around here in North America. I never heard of it until I came to Japan and saw this, so... And the second day I saw this. This is my first time seeing a huge manga magazine, and it is huge. If there are even any physical manga magazines still running here, I think there might be one, I don't know, but yeah, they were never this huge. This is 800 pages, 805 or something. And yeah, it's got actually an amazing variety. It's not just, manly action type series or fan servicey type series, although yeah, clearly the front cover is advertising the 10th anniversary of a very fan servicey series, but yeah. On my last week, I got this. I thought maybe I'll try children's manga to see how that compares, and you know, my reading level in Japanese is barely existent. Yeah, I don't really speak the language. Well, I speak a tiny bit of the language and can read some, like hiragana and stuff, and some kanji, but I could read, yeah, well, I know the hiragana and katakana alphabets and all that, but in terms of my actual vocabulary, it's not very large, so I thought, yeah, a children's series would be perfect for finally getting down the language. And yeah, it actually came with this card set and this double-sided manga type series. Well, this seems to be a promotion. It's an obvious promotion, but it's a small comic here. And if you flip it over, on this side it's an advertisement. Again, this is probably, I'm not sure if this is the same series or not, but yeah, obviously they're trying to promote these cards, so let's see. Maybe, yeah. In terms of out there type content too, you wouldn't believe what they actually put in children's manga. I would say it's even more out there than what I saw in this more teenage / young adult type series, so that's pretty incredible. And on the last day I got this even bigger shonen manga, which came with this. Again, manga is just obviously huge, physical manga, and manga magazines in particular. One interesting thing I learned, yeah, all these 6s on the side, they're not issue 6, they're actually 6 for the month. These are June issues. They, I guess, release in May because marketing, I guess that's what they do. See, this would actually be the actual number here, whatever issue this is, but these ones don't seem to say what's their issue number is. Anyways, yeah, that sums up what I came back with Japanese media-wise from Japan. It's quite an interesting country, I will say. I might make another trip one day, but yeah, it took every fiber of my being not to walk away with a pellet of manga, because believe it or not, each of these cost only about, I would say, less than $8 Canadian, about 600 yen each, under 600 yen actually. So, and this was less than 500 yen, so yeah, and obviously these are just free pack-ins, so that's amazing. And yeah, even if you shop around, games can be pretty cheap. Although yeah, Vita games were actually quite expensive, so were PS4 games, and PSP seemed like the best deal right now. But yeah, alright, well, peace out.